I'm Imane, and I welcome you to my podcast, Coffee with Me, Leaders of Change. I'm excited to have with me another guest from Redmond, Madhan Arumugam Ramakrishnan, Corporate Vice President, Microsoft Cloud for ISVs. Madhan has over 2 decades of enterprise leadership and has built and led several high-performance teams.
Well, thank you for having me, Imane, and can't wait to get the conversation started. When I made that change, a lot of people were asking like, hey, that's an unorthodox change. People go from the go-to-market organizations to engineering, you're doing the reverse. I knew nothing about owning P&L. I knew nothing about running large organizations at scale in service of a customer. And I loved technology, I loved customers, and I felt like customer success is the place where I would get both learning but also contribute. My biggest learning leading the customer success organization for Azure was the importance of usage.
Yes.
In a consumption business, usage is life. You can create the world's best products, you can sell it to customers, but if customers are just buying and not using, you miss that feedback cycle.
And one of the guidance or coaching that you gave me when I was talking to you about the next step, and I was like reaching that point of feeling a little bit of boredom, and you said, say it. Say to your leaders and your stakeholders that you are getting bored. And that helped into the next role. Because I went and I said it to everybody, and then they said, okay, you're bored, you're not going to be bored in this role. Come and join, Ahmed.
As a leader, as a technical person in the company or a business person in the company, to kind of keep reaching out and breaking the ceilings. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to get the innovation out of yourself, the people around you, and then of course, in the business.
Really keen to see and understand how yoga shaped your career.
My journey into yoga, I've kind of dabbled with yoga when I was growing up in India. At one point in my career in Microsoft, one of my mentors recommended, like, look, you have to find your own way to manage your balance. So I had to kind of find my balance, and it helped tremendously. Often people say how much you learn outside of work helps you at work. And this was certainly true for me. I see the energy, the vibrancy that Asia has, how diversity is foundational in the fabric. Like, you just fly anywhere from Singapore, you will see a completely different landscape with the same aspiration, right? Like, I think this aspiration is common. A lot of builders with tremendous ideas aspiring to go global. And they are so grounded and rooted in this diverse fabric.
And again, we always say that diversity is innovation. Parting words from you before you go to Redmond to our audience and aspiring leaders.
From a leadership point of view, one of the things that I've always thought about is change really starts from within. And I think when that change happens within, you have a sense of clarity. And that clarity is confidence, and clarity is kindness.
Thank you, Madhan, for joining me today.
Thank you. It's a really good conversation. I'm glad I came here.